Hey, good morning everybody. I'm going to do a review of the Traeger Ranger. That is a barbecue grill, specifically it's a smoker. It's this one right here. We've been using it for about a month, so this is not a unboxing video. I know there's lots of unboxing videos out there. So what are we doing currently? Currently, we have a beef brisket. The beef brisket is actually right at the temperature to pull it off, I'm going to pull it off. This is not going to be like a how to cook video, so to speak. We also have a pork butt here that we're going to smoke, and I'm about to put that on. And basically, the way that all this is getting timed, we let the brisket cook overnight, and then we're going to take the brisket off and let it rest. And while it rests, we're going to cook the pork butt because the time that matches up, and then we'll have both the pork butt and the brisket for a big lunch. We have 16 people here, campers, and we're gonna have a big smoke out. So anyway, the Ranger, it is bigger than a Blackstone, obviously. I want to say it's maybe 40 pounds, pretty heavy. So that's one of the disadvantages. It has to sit in this direction. You cannot turn it the other way and kind of put it like a suitcase. That's the direction. They have a carrying bag that I can show you that we have for it. So when you buy it, it has this black cover that goes over it to protect it from the rain. However, they do make a carrying bag that just zips up and it looks like a big pouch, sort of. And I'll show you a picture of it. The back of it has this little bucket here that you put inserts in if you want to be kind of easy, and all the grease will go into that. The way you operate it is actually pretty easy. So to operate it, there's this thing here that you flip the switch on the back to turn it on. Then you basically push the up and down button to pick what temperature you want. So like right now, I pushed up, so it says 235, and then you hit ignite, and you make sure the door's closed and it has pellets and everything, and then it'll do its little cycle and turn on and start up. It will display on the LED the temperature. Okay, so you cook kind of like it's an oven, okay, but it's a smoker, okay? So if you want like a real smoky flavor, you put it on like a low temperature, like say 165, you let it smoke up for however long you want smoky, and then you raise the temperature to get the meat to the correct temperature. So for the most part, like if you're doing a steak, you put really high, and then like 15 minutes or whatever, a couple flip, and you're done, depending on if you want it like medium or rare or whatever you want, and how thick the meat is, and you want to cook by temperature, not by time. So you can look up like USDA temperature guides. I have a temperature guide on my refrigerator, make it super easy that I can show you what it looks like. I'll put it on screen or something. The other thing is Traeger.com, the manufacturer of this website, this grill. You can just type in Traeger pork butt, Traeger, whatever you want to cook, and they have a recipe on there that tells you exactly what to do with the seasoning and all that kind of stuff. Let me open up the grill and kind of show you the inside. So this is your cooking area, and you can see I have like a full size, I'll put my hand over it so you can see how big it is, gigantic beef brisket. Obviously this is not going to feed, you're not cooking for like a family of like 50 people. This is for RVing, so probably it's more like just for your family that's staying in your RV, and I think it's big enough for whatever's fitting in your RV, unless you have like a toy hauler with like 20 people or something like that. So anyway, this is where the pellets go. These black pellets are actually the Jack Daniels pellets, and you just pour the pellets in here and fill it up. This has been running overnight. We started it at midnight. It is around 9 a.m. right now, so that's like 9 hours is how long it took to get this far down. Running it at about 220 degrees. So obviously it's going to burn probably more pellets the hotter that you want it. It has been cold outside too, so it probably had to work harder too. For the cleanup, basically you take the griddle out, you take the little drip tray out, and then you need to take a vacuum cleaner to get the little dust out of the bottom. I'll do a little segment on that, and you can blow it out with like a leaf blower if there's anything that you cannot vacuum out of it. Extremely easy. Then temperature. I kept saying you cook by temperature, you cook by temperature, you cook by temperature. So I have actually 2 temperature probes. That's these things right here in the beef, and then there's a little spot right here. That's kind of where you want to try to put the cords so they don't get caught when you close it. And when you close it, if you want to like seal the lid, it has these like little metal clasps. Only close this one. Do not close this one over here, okay? So this one is on the pellet side. You can touch it all day and it's fine. This one is currently about 200 degrees. Do not touch that one, okay? Do not touch the one that's on the grill side. Very, very hot. You'll figure that out really fast. If you do want to decide to latch it while it's cooking, you only do this one. So anyway, we have these little cords coming out. The one cord actually plugs into the Traeger, and you can push a button here and change the display of the Traeger. So right now it says 177. I need to pull that off, but I know that where the meat probe is, it's hot. Like, it's not in the right spot on the meat probe. The other one says 160, and I know that that's the exact temperature I want to pull it off at. So we're going to pull it off right when I cut this video. We're going to go pull our meat off. But anyway, so you just can leave it there and watch the temperature. If you buy like a third-party kind of Weber one or whatever, you have this, and then right here you can see this is like Bluetooth. You can carry it around or whatever. They do not have, like, as far as I know, a Bluetooth control for the grill for this specific grill, the Ranger. They do make the Bluetooth stuff for their big gigantic drills, but not for this little tiny itty bitty portable Ranger. So, like I said, pretty much our thing is we'll figure out, well, what do we want to cook? I go to Google, I type in Traeger and then the meat. Then there's a website that says what to do. You normally put spices on it and let it sit for a little while, whatever it says. Then come out here, you push up to the temperature, press enter, wait like 15 minutes or whatever to get to the right temperature, stick your meat on, close it, go do whatever you're gonna do, put the meat probe in it and everything like that, push up twice, and then just wait until you see the temperature, and then you're done. That's usually what the cooking style is for whatever it is that you are cooking. And then a lot of times they want it to rest, meaning you just, like, you know, wrap it up and put it somewhere, so then it rests before you eat it. Very, very extremely easy if you like smoked meats. The pellets themselves you can get all over the place. This is a Jack Daniels, the one that we're using right now. We actually got it in Lynchburg. There's a video of us actually at Jack Daniels. Then there's also like pecan, hickory, signature. They have a lot of different flavors to pick from, and certain ones pair with certain meats. So if you know that, like, you're going to be doing fish, then you want a certain pellet over if you're going to be doing beef. And some of them are a little more generic where you can do pretty much anything with the pellets. So that's it. We also have a little tiny external probe. I use this at a convenience sometimes. You can Amazon these or whatever. You just open it up and then it gives you on the display the number. Like I said, you cook by temperature. You do not cook based on time, which makes it a little more difficult because, you know, all the different pieces of meat are different thicknesses, different sizes. You have different temperatures, different elevations, ambient temperatures, air, like all this kind of crap changes it all. You just cook by temperature, super easy, and that will do it for you. So anyway, hopefully this helps you out and lets you decide on if you want a Traeger.